Okay, so I'm going to be showing, this is MLB.com right here, and I'm going to show you how to handicap baseball. This is just a brief overview, okay, of what I'm going to be putting out, okay? And this is very simple to do, okay? It's very simple. You can get a lot of headaches betting on baseball if you don't know what you're doing, okay? But this is a very simple strategy that will work every time, all right? You just have to be patient, and you have to be patient and willing to go a few days, a couple, maybe even a week without betting on baseball sometimes, okay? Because this system right here is based on fluctuations in the market, okay? Like for instance, with the NBA, the elite players like LeBron James, uh, other elite players like Kyrie Irving, the ones that are high scores, James Harden. Okay, so the difference between these type of players and also baseball pitchers that are elite, okay? These guys control the market, okay? You have to understand that. These guys control the market every time. Okay, so for instance, LeBron James, right? He could have a 50-point game, and then the next game he could have a 20-point game. But yet his average will still be high because of the fact that he has the ability, he has the control to play at those type of fluctuations where his average will always remain high, but it will never, dip between a certain level because of the fact that he has the ability to go off on these explosive games. Okay, so for instance, he could have a 50-point game and then have a 20-point game the next game, and then have a 40-point game, and then have a 20-point game, and he'll still have a high average. Okay, see the difference between those type of players and the mediocre or the average players. It's very hard to consistently bet on those type of players, okay, because of the fact that you don't know when they're going to go down or up. Okay, and they don't have control over the market, so they're always going to be around their average. You could have a average player or a subpar player that's very consistent. Okay, he's very consistent at what he does. He's an average player, and he's always going to be at that same number. Like he can average 12 points a game for 4 games, okay, and he's always going to have that same point total. Whereas a guy like LeBron, he could have a 50-point game and then have a 20-point game, and then he can still average like 28 points. But you see how the fluctuation, you're able to beat the market when you bet against those type of players as opposed to the mediocre average players, because the average players are always going to be around that number, whereas the elite players, they're going to have nights off, but what makes them elite is they have the control to play even better the next game. Okay, so you're going to have that big fluctuation there in the market. So that is what I'm trying to explain to you. You want to go against these elite players, and that is how you beat the market. Okay, that is how you beat these lines. All right, you want to funnel out all these middle to mediocre players, okay? Because it's just a coin flip basically. You want to get rid of it. All right, so I'm going to show you now. Right now we're dealing with these elite pitchers, okay? So the market is always going to reply. If you know what you're doing, the market will always reply, okay? Now, if you take a look, I'm just going to run down a brief overview of this topic in baseball, okay? Now, most of these pitchers on any given day, they're not going to be elite, okay? Most of them will not be elite. The way you can figure out if you're going up against an elite pitcher is by the line itself, all right? So if you got a 2-to-1 favorite, right? Okay, just going by this Clevenger, okay? I wouldn't consider him elite, but he has a high price to him here, okay? So you still gotta check to see is this guy actually elite. You know, I don't consider Clevenger an elite pitcher. You know, he might have a good ERA here. Okay, Cleveland. You know, this year he's pitching great. 2.82 ERA. It's not elite, but in the years past, I don't consider Clevenger an elite pitcher. Okay, uh, you know, maybe this year, all right. But these are the type of guys that I would look for. Okay, the ones that are having a good season at least. Okay. Okay, so Clevenger, obviously Scherzer is a great pitcher here. He's a 2-1 favorite. All right. You know, this matchup is 120, so just get rid of it. You know, get rid of these low lines here, okay? Another one here, Archer Boyd, get rid of it. This is a very, it opened up at 140. You always got to look at the open here. It's a low line. Just don't even look at it, all right? Another one, Garcia. This one, even money. Just don't even look at it. Even though Garcia, I believe, is having a good year here, it's an even money favorite, all right? So I wouldn't look at a game like this, okay? Syndergaard, obviously, he's an elite pitcher. We'll take a look at that one in a minute, okay? Sale, an elite pitcher here, all right? We'll take a look at this one. Hendricks, this is a low line Hendricks. 160, that's borderline. I wouldn't look at that one. This one, obviously, okay, almost even money. Skip it. Verlander, elite pitcher. I would definitely take a look at this one. Waka. I wouldn't consider Waka an elite pitcher. He has a decent ERA. Kind of like in the lower end bracket, but he does have a high price tag to him. So I'd still give this one some look, okay, some thought. Kershaw, obviously, he's having a down year right now, but he's always going to be a high favorite. Okay, I take a look at that. Another one is this one, Tropiano. Low line here. I would skip this one. This is also even money. Skip it. Felix Hernandez, he's really gone down. Okay, he doesn't have that high price tag to him anymore. He still has the name, you know, very good pitcher, but you know, he's not an elite pitcher at this moment. Okay, so I not even play that. See, the thing about these, you have to understand, like the pitchers themselves, they know exactly how a player is playing. Okay, so like for instance, this guy Triggs, he knows that, okay, Felix, his name is something, right? In years past, he's been a dominant pitcher, but this guy Triggs, he knows that he's having a down year. Okay, so he's not going to pitch up to, he's not going to give all his effort. Okay, see, you have to think of it like the pitcher has to know, like if, for instance, if you're the pitcher, you're going to know that you're going up against a great pitcher, and you're going to have to pitch even better. And this is when these pitchers play at their best. Okay, so this guy would know that Hernandez is not having a great year. That's why he has an equal opportunity to win this game. Okay. So he wouldn't pitch at his best here, this guy. That is probably why Felix ended up winning this game, okay? Okay, so here you have another one, which is close to even money. I just skip it. All right, so the ones I'm going to focus in on here, just by looking at, just to make this video very quick, and obviously I'll be making more of these type of videos in the future, okay? We're going to take a look at, these are just personal games that I had bets on, all right? So I'm going to take a look at this one right here. This Sale and Hunis, okay? Now, if you take a look at Sale's ERA, okay, he's a 290 favorite here, okay? A lot of people would look at this matchup, just blindly bet on Sale, right? They're going to take a look at Sale and say, oh, this is a mismatch. You know, someone that doesn't understand how to handicap a game. All right, so Sale is an elite pitcher. Let's find Sale here. Okay, so Sale, he's got to be right here, number 11, a 2.14 ERA. He's one of the top pitchers, one of the best pitchers in baseball. Okay, top 10 almost. All right, this year. Okay, he's going up against Junis, which is also a pretty good pitcher this year. Let's see. Let's see if I could find him here. He's number 40 here. He's a 3.29 ERA. Not you know, it's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not terrible. Top 40. Okay. So the main thing is he's going up against a really good pitcher, an elite pitcher in Sale. Okay. Now I'm not going to bring up his information, but if you look at this guy's last start, he pitched really bad. Okay, really bad at home. Okay, and this system is predicated. Most of my videos are predicated on players or either teams losing at home when they're the favorite or when they get embarrassed. Okay, if they go up in class, basically. Okay, so he pitched a bad game at home. Now he's going on the road as a big underdog. He's pitching up against a great pitcher. This guy is going to pitch really good. Okay, this guy's going to pitch really good against Sale. And these are the type of bets that you want to look for. Okay, don't be afraid to place these type of wagers. Okay, so what I would do here, I would take this person, Junis, in the first half. You know, don't deal with the bullpen. I would bet him in the first half. I would take the under as well. Okay, take the under because you know Sale's going to pitch a good game as his heavy price, and this person will pitch a good game to try to battle him. You know, under and the first 5 innings. I'd even go and dissect it up a little bit more and take under team total. I take Boston Red Sox under their team total in the first half, which I believe it was 2.5, and he ended up giving up 0 runs, I believe, in the first half. He didn't give up any in the first half. Let's take a look at what he did today. Let's look at this this pitching matchup. If I could bring it up here and see this score. Okay, so there you go. This game went to 13 innings. Obviously, the bullpen came in. It got kind of wild. That's why I like to bet the first halves on these games. Okay, so this is just a quick overview here. So if you take a look here, this guy Junis, okay, he went 5 innings, gave up no runs. He completely shut out the Boston Red Sox for 5 innings. Okay, Royals were fortunate to score 1 run. The best possible investment here, if you're unsure if the Royals will score, okay, once you get a little bit more advanced, and you can start betting on the money lines, right, and cash out on this big money line. You could take the money line in the first half, but to be safe, the best investment here would be to take the Red Sox. If you have this bet, the Red Sox under team total in the first half. That means they would have to score under 2.5 runs in the first half, okay? That would be the best possible investment for your money here. Royals ended up beating them anyways for the game. Boston didn't score at all in the first half, okay? This man, that was the whole point of this wager, right? This person for the Royals, Junis, pitched very good in the first half, okay? And that's exactly what we wanted. So that is exactly why they make these lines like this, okay? Because they understand, they set the lines according to the elite, the fluctuations. That comes back to the fluctuations in the market, okay? These pitchers have the ability to pitch very well one game and then not pitch so well the next game, okay? There's a very high gap between the fluctuations with these type of players, okay? Whereas the average players, like for instance, the ones that are even money, there's a big difference because they don't control the market, okay? So that's what you have to understand. Like for instance, LeBron, going back to LeBron James, he could have 51 game, he could have 20 the next game. He has 51 game, you take the under on him the next game because his average is already set, and you can almost expect he's not going to have that same type of performance. So that's the type of fluctuation that I'm talking about. Whereas if you bet on a mediocre average player, guy that averages 12 points, right? You could take he's going to have 12 points, but he's always going to be consistent right around that number. 12, 13 points. You're never going to make money like that. You want to find those wide gaps in the market, all right? And that is exactly how you handicap a matchup like this. This person pitched very bad at home the previous game. Okay, he's gonna pitch a lot better on the road. It's, Sale is not gonna have that, dominant performance. This game will go under. These situations do work. Okay, you just have to find the situation. Look for that situation. Okay, so I'll be making more videos about this topic and just exactly how to make these bets. Okay, so this was just a quick overview of how to handicap a baseball game to the simplest way. All right, so I'll be back with another video. So comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for sharing my videos, and I'll see you then.